Mashiach said, "For the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life, and those who find it are few." And guess what? He's not making a joke. This is the way himself telling us to say, listen, the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life. It is narrow, not many people can squeeze through there, right? And the way is hard that leads to life. It is not an easy way that leads to life, right? It is the ultimate hero's journey. Okay? Every single movie that we watch, every single person that we hold in esteem in our cultures has been on the hero's journey. Some calamity happens, you go through all this trial and testing, and at the end you are victorious. This is the hero's journey. That is the process of walking into the kingdom. Coming out of Egypt, right, where you kind of sustain, but you're kind of suffering, and then you got to leave and go into the wilderness. Trying and humiliation, right, to make you humble. To see whether it is that you will keep the instructions of the great king. And then once it is that your humiliation or your humbling is complete and you actually accept everything that the great king says, which is what we want to address now, then you got to then you got to take the promised land. Taking the promised land is the mission impossible, because there are giants. We look like grasshoppers to the giants. And not only are they giants, they live in cities with walls fortified up to the heavens. It is mission impossible. It looks like a suicide mission. However, guess what? Once again, those who lose their lives, which is what? To lose your will, and therefore you take on the belief of saying, by the strength, by the spirit of Adonai, by the Ruach Elohim, I will be able to take the kingdom. Then you are able to take the kingdom and then receive the barakah. This is the process of the covenant. You cannot circumvent it, is what it is that I'm here to share with you. You've got to go through the exact same process.